Oh yeah, it's time for Fallout 76, The Big Score, Season 15. Boardwalk Paradise Update. Oh yes. 3 new factions, 2 new expeditions, rewards and other flim-flam. New foes. Oh my gosh. And now there's a new starting loadout flim-flam. You can make a new character. You can skip the intro, jump right into level 20 with a loadout pack of resources. My goodness. And they've modified the forest region with new points of interest, a new vendor at the lumber mill, and legendary creature spawns and more. Oh my. Let's first check out the atomic shop, shall we? Weather station. Oh, it makes it snow. It's not just a snow machine, it's snow. Oh my gosh. I spent all my money. The naughty elf paint. Wow. High stakes. Ooh. Oh, look at that shelter. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, that's beautiful. A free weather station. Clear. Oh, it creates it clears out the weather in a little area? Amazing. Soft serve plasma caster? Oh my goodness. All this ice cream stuff. Reindeer. Holiday garland. My goodness. Casino accoutrements. Casino entertainment bundle. My goodness. Mobsters, cigars, and so forth. And oh my gosh. Everything in the world now. And don't you know what you gotta do now? Decorations and more. Casino seating, oh my gosh. I already have most of this stuff. A pinball machine. Well, I gotta buy that. That'll go perfect in my camp. Don't you know? Oh no. Here we go. A flatbed truck. Yowza, baby. That's what I'm talking about. It probably has you, like, playing it, you know? It probably gives you a buff. So, you know? I'll show that to you right away. I know you want to see it. Oh, yeah. Alright, let's check out that scoreboard. Hey, casino. Green felt. Playing cards. Dice. Gin rummy. Tommy guns and mobsters. Yeah, pinstriping. Let's go with those Tommy gun mobsters and stuff. Yeah. Green felt. The big score at the Diamond Dust Casino. The casino was heavy with greed. In the hottest spot in town. The thing about heat and pressure? That's where you find diamond. Okay, let's just check out the board. Okay. Icon, stack of cards, playing gloves. Okay. Banner. I don't really like looking ahead, but okay, there's a holiday tree. Alright, now I have to finish this stupid thing. I have to finish all the daily quests. A tea machine. Tea machine. A poker paint plasma gun. Flim flam. Yeah. A pool hall rack. My goodness. And another pool table. I already have one though. But now I have more than one. These guys want my money, and I know it. Are they gonna get my money? Look at that staircase. Look at that staircase. Look at that thing. My goodness. Wow. Yeah. Oh my gosh. It's a mounted flim-flam head. Look at it. Look at it. Playing cards. A trident. Yeah. Fury had been the last to be dealt with. In our club, his armor was flashy, but the extra muscle meant we could haul more diamonds. Yeah. A pirate stashed flim-flam box. Oh my sweet. Oh my. So adorable. Look how adorable it is. It's a survival tent? It's a survival tent? Now I gotta play the game. Sons of beeswax. Look, a crazy board. A forklift. All these spoilers, man. Interrogation chair with extra flaps. All the valves and... My goodness. And you get a slave? Oh my God. Oh my, wow. Look at that vending machine. I already have a couple amazing vending machines, by the way. And that's another one. I need it. Have you seen my camp? Have you seen my camp? I need that thing. Wallpaper. Classy. Snazzy. There's money falling out of your bag. Oh my gosh. I'll show it to you. A weather station. Atlantic's. There's weather stations now? Weather stations? Because there's a clear weather station? A beer stein holder? You get a human without hair or pupils? Posing all fancy like? Oh my gosh. It's just a cup. Marine salvage for some reason? It's a white modern... I'm joking. Just a kitchen. What's up with the garbage? Oh my gosh, finally. To complete my collection of stuffed animals. And boom. What's this? What is this, Warhammer? Garbage. Garbage. A pavilion, huh? Mmm. I'll be using that forever. Yep. Just one more porch option. I have other porches, you know. Okay, now it's time for the game. All that hoopla. Are you ready? Oh, yeah, I just swapped out my build for this power armor garbage. It's okay. I could walk around and show you. Hey, look, it's my camp. In the middle of the swamp. Hopefully it's nighttime so I can show it to you properly. Tale as old as time, song as old as rhyme. Beauty and the brine. Salty. Level 1? Level 1? Level 1? Barely even frowns. Ugh! I'm running to my camp. Whee! Chim chimney, chim chimney, chim chim chirai. See, what do I have? See, I have this. I'm heading to my camp right now. Any second now. I'll cut the rest down later. Yes. Hey. I got this. You sons of plims. You can't fight me, you schmoes. And I got this. Barely even frown. Then somebody bounds unexpectedly. Hi there, friends.
I hate it when things get messy.
Knock knock, who's there? Weren't they nice for waiting for me? Oh, are we friends? Hi.
This place sucks. We were better off up north.
I hate it when things get messy. It's not Meg's way. All right. Well, this is my camp. Let me show it to you. Ah. Yep, let me show you my camp. Here. We got this right here. Toggle the menu. We now have free cam mode. If I can. It's better at nighttime. Okay? Oh, man. I'm sorry. I was going to show you my camp and I took too long. I took too long and people are leaving. I'm so sorry. Here's my camp. It's not nighttime though, so whatever. So let's just walk in nice and slowly. Get this Nuka sign, trash can thing. It's best if I just show it to you. I gotta show you my camp. People are leaving. Oh my gosh. People are leaving. Okay, so. Whoa. The pot dealer. Anyways. So you got that right there, right? And right over here, you have the front. Okay. This is the ammo converter. This is the ammo storage box. This is the ammo generator. This is the tinkerer's workbench that you use to make ammo. You know? And rootin', tootin', shootin', kapootin'. Dash box, scrap box, punch card machine, light. Okay. Yeah. I'm trying to show you what's up. This is the front of the house. I'll just walk through, nice and steadily, readily, okay? You got this little thing. We can ride it. We all know about riding these things. We all know that they're rideable. In case you didn't know, look, they're rideable. Yeah. And then there's a map right there on that board, and a thermometer on the wall right there. And then it's all weird. A bunch of crystals and toxic waste. I put that there, you know? It looks all natural. I put those fires there as well, and a couple bushes. Some ivy on the windows. Very nice. It looks better at nighttime, okay? We have a red bird of happiness. Hi there. If the bird's alive, things are safe. If the bird's dead, I gotta figure it out. I'm joking. The canary. We have some honey here, you see? And some candy. We have some soda machine. Oh no! Secrets! You know? It looks better at nighttime. Cupid thing. Jacuzzi. Check this out. Everyone knows that if you are in the jacuzzi, it acts like a bed. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Oh, the camera is stuck. Yeah, so the jacuzzi acts like a bed, okay? Meaning, it'll give me a XP boost if I chill in the jacuzzi for 30 seconds. You know? You get a well-rested boost. Buffy poo. Ah, there it goes, you see? A little buff. I have these little barriers to serve as a little wall, a little walkway, okay? Ivy on the wall. I'm pretty sure this camp is at max budget, which means I can't add anything unless I subtract something. So everything is very deliberate. I can't, you know, there's nothing extra. If I see something extra, it's gone. So that's why you should care about, you know. I put ivy there, you see, a little quantum. I like that yellow. Got this statue, that balloon, this fancy performance stage, this wheel thing to serve as a ramp. A little ukulele, you know? Ukulele, a lele, ukulele, a lele. Right. And we have the fancy Organitronic Deluxe. And then while I do that, I'll do this. Let me adjust the speed and go a bit slower. Camera speed, slower. Oh my gosh, is this... Okay, that works. Go over here, and then I'll show it to you. So now, I'll go nice and slow, and show you what we just saw. So if I show you a bit more right here, are you still here with me? This whole monorail system was already here. This area in front was already here, okay? I added that tree with that swing, but that campfire was already here. Everything else I added over here. But that train's already there, okay? You see there's like a monorail that goes across. Apparently it broke. A section fell there. The train fell off the tracks. It's on the ground. And this right here is an enemy spawning location. In fact, there's like a dude right there, right? Different variety of NPCs spawn here. Right now it's raiders. It could be mutants or something, so it's pretty cool. And loot spawns inside of here, which is also very cool. But I added this billboard on top of it. It looks better at nighttime, like I said, because of the light source. You know? And that's a vendor. It's hooked up through this power node that goes through the wall with that area power. And there's a klaxon saying, hey, there's a vendor here. Secret vendor, but not really. That's the little ammo node. If you look at it from the front, there's a balloon, Nuka-Cola. And you see? It has, this lights up at nighttime. See, there's a light on the front shining outwards. This is a fire. I'm blocking off this way because I want you to go this way. I think I added that tree as well. Right here. So I have a customer at my camp. Look, this is a player. That's a random player. Hello! Welcome to my camp. Peruse my wares and spend your money. Money. You'll find my vendors. 3 around the perimeter, see? Look for the klaxon. You will find my vendors. Yes, admire my camp, yeah. 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 Yes, my camp is awesome. So I'll show it to you again. I'm sort of taking my time showing you. So you got this walkway coming in here. Got a vendor right there, you know. Got the front porch, and you're not really supposed to go that way. But if you did, you'd see all this chaos. Ooh, boy. But it's on purpose. It's on purpose, you know. But I put a bunch of radioactive flim-flam. Ivy on the walls, a bench with a little lamp on it. It glows at nighttime. You gotta trust me. That's harvestable honey. You can buy a soda. You could buy candy of different variety. It's a consumable thing. I have a happy plushie right there, you see? Or a bottle. The jacuzzi. Music, which provides a buff. This is the Nuka-Cola Collectron, or a quantum collectron that provides soda pop. This is a fermenter, because I can't have it downstairs if I'm making alcohol. This produces honey, acid. It's a butterfly thing. It produces acid, okay? And this is a vendor, but it's like a donut dude. Very cool. Cardboard cutout and so forth. Now I'm done playing music. I'm showing you a bit more. Yeah, I'm blocking off the side with these crystals and the fire and the barrels. You're not supposed to go back there, you see. This right here is a game. I put that there, and I put that there, you see. A rootin' tootin' shootin' fun time. This is a game, you see. You know? But I'm not going to sit here and play it. Very cool. Looks better at nighttime. You gotta believe me. That's a vendor, you see? It's like a really cool robot vendor thing. Wow. This is a little game you can interact with. That's why I was saying that that carnival vendor would suit my camp if you've seen my camp. Which is why I was saying that. Because I have a bunch of games and stuff, you know? Like this. It doesn't do anything, though. Meaning it doesn't give you a buff. It's just cool. And it adds sound effects when people are waiting for you at your camp. You know? Oh, yeah. Now stop. Some of these games provide the currency used to buy stuff. Like this right here is a thing. Well, I'm not done yet. I'm not done yet. Oh my gosh. I'll go faster, I know. I'm taking too long. I'm sorry. You see? I got this right here. You know? I got the whack-a-mole. Whoa, what? That's new. Wait, hold on. What? Hey, what? Ho, hum? What? Symbol. Why'd the symbol appear? See, I already had this in my camp, you know? What the? What? Huh? What? Huh? What? I don't know. Anyways, I already have that, but whatever. See, I got this other game. The things go up, you know? I put that rocket there. Got the vendor back there. We're not done. Okay? You still haven't seen the inside. We're downstairs. See, this is the NPC.
Don't look so gloomy, friend. You look exhausted.
I dressed him up in this Santa Claus Nuka-Cola outfit. He sells different flim flam and gives you a different buff. This provides a buff. And this provides a buff. You see? Different buffs. And a bunch of little doodads right here. Remember, I cannot add anything before removing anything. See, I have incense right there, and I have incense right there. That light right there is just, it's to show people the entrance. Otherwise, you miss it. Like at nighttime, it gets kind of obvious. You see, it's getting better with the nighttime. See, it's kind of obvious. You're supposed to go that way. You know? Here's a little popcorn arch. Clown. And let's go inside now, okay? Okay, so I recently got a freezer. I recently got a freezer. And I put it over there. I used to have that fridge right here. But check it out. It looks better at nighttime, I promise. See that chandelier branch? Oh yeah. I already have this foosball table. So I'm sure that you can play pinball because you can interact with the rest of this garbage. You know what I mean? It should be no surprise. I already had the 9-ball table. Right? Stop playing. What are my special specs? Well, I like to mess around with my different builds right now, and I moved to a power armor build yesterday. So it's kind of weird. I'll show it to you though. In just 1 second. In just 1 second, okay? Here's canned coffee. You need to admire my camp. You still here with me? The game said waiting for a response from server. Is that just the game or is that my internet? Am I still alive? Are we still alive? Okay. You see, got the exercise bike. Weight bench. Speed bag. Pretty cool. Thank you. Dartboard. See, I'm pretty sure you can play pinball because you can do the rest of this garbage. See that? I'm pressing escape. I got this little train set or this little car set. Got the purified water generator. These plants, they respawn. Got that big dome roof with the open top right there. Okay, that's that secret door. I got that picture up on the wall. That picture up on the wall. Okay, there's my underground cellar access below that couch, or behind the couch, right there. And here's the backyard. I have a cooking station here, right there. And this collects adhesive, this tree. I got this other billboard back here. It looks really good at nighttime. Right over here, you sure? I got this cooking station. This generates some radstag back here as well. And this is the top, like I showed you before. And see, I have this open top with the powering everything. And the power solution, see, this is also up here on the very top.
Foul, but you can't help to admire how
All this garbage. Jumping. It's getting a bit darker now. Let's see. On the side. On the back. The back, you're not supposed to go back here, you see? It's like I had the radioactive flim flam. It's all blocked off. You're not supposed to go back here. You're supposed to go right there. Alright, and now I'll show you my little utility closet, okay? So, for example, if I wanted to add a pinball machine, oh, this is a clear weather controller? Will it work? Now's the perfect opportunity. Oh, actually, I did delete a couple things. Let's find out if this works. Can I put it on top? Okay, I would rather have that gone, and I'll add this. Ooh. Is it going to work? It says it requires two. Okay, and now we are hooked up. In just a second. I'll give it power. It's not radius power, it's
In another life, I may have taken up photography. I don't believe people would take kindly to the rules that shot them.
1 second. I'll put it right here. Good spot. And then there we go. And then changes weather. Oh wow. It's a beautiful day. It's a beautiful day. It was raining. Oh my gosh. Such a beautiful day. And they have different weather modules. There's another one that makes it gloomy. And it's within the radius. So once you approach someone's radius, it'll be all weird and cloudy. Yeah, exactly. Like the snow one. I want the snow one. If I haven't purchased it already. I have to purchase it. That's why I said they're going to get my money. Before I had this item right here. If I could find it. I had this item right here, okay? And, see, that is not snow. Okay? This creates snow. Now they have to get my money. I have to give them my money. So, that means, I'll definitely have it by the time, for Christmas, if I make a Christmas camp. Wonderful. Which means, if you have a Halloween camp or a Christmas camp. Once you're within radius, all of a sudden it starts snowing, and then you find the camp. It's pretty cool. Is it way out there? At what point is it, no longer my camp? Anyways, that was cool. And now time for the pinball machine. It definitely needs to be inside. Yeah, I think over here is better because it'll create enough sound effects that you can hear from the front. As you pass by the front window, you'll hear something. You won't see it because the window's covered up, but you'll definitely hear it. That's an okay spot for now. Let's go check it out. I gotta watch the whole animation because I haven't seen it yet. Oh, good job. Yeah, buddy. You got it. Oh, you gotta prep the thing. No, you stupid. Come on, let's do it again. Perception and agility? What? Perception and agility by 2? Oh, good job. That was high skill. He held the thing up for a second. Yeah, good job. Oh, you know. There it is. Bam. Oh, slow down. Oh, he's getting a good score now. Look at him go. Ah. He's not going to give up. Good job. Well, that was cool. What else do I have? Is this a... It says it's a porch lantern. Right there. Whenever I get new stuff, I try to find a way to incorporate it. Not all the time, but you know. This phone ain't gonna work. Ain't no wiring over here. Okay, it's time to go. We don't want no horrible situation. Okay, well, it's time. Well, alrighty then. And a lawnmower. Good now. Okay, so now, well, that's all that. Camp tour complete, because you asked for it. And now it's time to get funky. I have this build here I set up, and somebody asked me for my build earlier, and I stalled. Are they still here? I don't know. Let's go check out my build for a second. I might make some changes as I describe it. I have different builds for camp building for non-power armor. But I just swapped things over, so I haven't refined my non-power armor right now. This is what I'm using right now. I am a carnivore now. So I'll just do Butcher's Bounty 2 and then Concentrator Fire 1. Because now we have a freezer, so collecting Scorched Beast Brain long term is not a problem. Cola Nut. Which means I have to make sure I have a stack of Nuka-Cola on me. Friendly Fire for my flamethrower so I can keep NPCs alive. You see, Suppressor, Tenderizer, more damage, and damage resistance for everybody. Okay. I could use my weapons longer before they break. Portable power, my armor doesn't weigh as much. Intelligence 15 for more XP. And Ricochet for damage resistance, while in power armor, one gun army for the cripple chance and stagger chance with heavy weapons. Good to go. Over here we have all this garbage, you see. I just have the stat perks maxed out. There's other options though, you know, such as the Master Infiltrator to unlock things. If you're in power armor, the Electric Absorption gives you 20% energy damage resistance. Basically, it converts it. Well, sorry, damage mitigation. There's a 20% chance that energy damage will heal you instead of hurting you. And it refills your fusion core. So basically, energy attacks heal you with this perk in power armor. It's really awesome, you know? Right now I'm using Power Sprinter for reduced AP consumption, but I'll probably swap that out. Okay. And make sure everything's all set up. I have purified water right away. Halloween candy for some quick AP. My weapons. Dirty water to lower my life, but I don't need to right now in this build because I'm not really going bloodied as much. It's only for non-power armor. And I'll grab a few more things just to make sure. And I'll take over some workshops. Here, I'll take all this Nuka Cherry. And I'll put that on my hotbar as number 8. Nuka Cherry, number 8. Yep, and then over here as that, I have 110 Quantum. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. 9. 8. Okay. And then canned coffee. And Quantum. That's also, you know, AP. I play with other people if you're on PC. I don't only play with subs. So this is going to be because, yes, because I'm not doing a non-power armor build, I can go ahead and use a drug that increases my life. If you use a chem that increases your life, you might die if you're an extreme bloodied build. So I think I'm good now. So, first thing I'm going to do is eat some Radstag. Take a carry weight booster for fun. I'll take a twist for more XP. And I am now officially a carnivore. So I'll be taking over some workshops now. After all that hoopla. It's been a while, you know, I have to make sure we're good to go. And eventually I get some Berry Mintants going. Yes, I played Starfield for a long time. I streamed it. It's like Mega Fallout Solo. I streamed it for quite some time. Now there's stuff already here which I don't like, so I'm not going to be taking over this spot because I would have to delete everything, which sucks. I'll still kill the enemies though. I liked it a lot. I was doing quite a bit in Starfield. Speaking of that, let me go ahead and restart this little server thing. There's somebody already here, and I want to take it over. Okay? Yes, I did quite a bit in Starfield. I took over and I beat it like 3 times, whatever. And then I married Sarah and kind of slowed down. But the game was having performance issues as I took over, as I built more bases and as I collected more flim-flam. I had a lot of, like, millions of pounds of garbage. It was great, though, you know, the game. Whatever. I kind of don't like the lack of long-term permanence. Kind of sucks. The fact that all your stuff goes away. It's almost like a self-induced season rotation. Okay, so now I have to go join some random team of people. Wait. Yes, I do. Here we go. Now, I have to make sure to put my food in the fridge whenever I can. Look at all this stuff here. Oh, I know. There's probably some daily requirement to take over a workshop and build something, but people have done that and just left a bunch of garbage laying around. That's fine. I'll go ahead and build here. It's going to be kind of weird and messy though, but I'll do it right now. But it won't let me. Ugh. Fine. I'll go over here then. Let's hop over here. Let's hop right over. Let's go right over here to take over Poseidon for a second. That's where I left last time. Because I'm in power armor, so I have to get some fusion cores for the long run. It's just upsetting because somebody else was already there, and they took over the workshop, but now it's kind of funky. I can't take it over because there's some enemy somewhere behind some wall, somewhere. That's okay. Each morning, the missionary advertised neon fire. With the native population, that civilization is fire.
Now that people have come back to this area, people all want to be setting up places.
Okay, here we go.
This is a level 2 nuclear alert. Repeat, this is a level 2 nuclear alert. Poseidon Energy Plant WV-06 has suffered a critical failure. Hazmat teams are en route. Please remain indoors and await further instructions.
So, I've been through many different builds here in this game. This is my power armor build. I figured I might need something powerful to go into this new content, which I'll be doing very soon. I just wanted to establish myself with the workshop real quick. I know we're not in the new content yet, but I will be. I'm so happy. Yeah. Beautiful. But we can't have that music. It's all copyright. Right now I'm trying to bring this power plant online. It'll just take a second. And then we go to the other side. Ain't no falling damage over here. I'll probably swap over builds though, because I like to be able to move between two different builds. This is a pretty tanky, very, very strong situation. But my other build is a bit more mobile. You know, it's not in power armor. And it's more fancy free. Has some melee thrown in. You know the deal. And we're done with that.
Cooling system integrity restored.
All according to plan. Now, a perk I really love is Pain Train. For power armor, you could sprint through enemies in power armor and then hurt them, and you can kill lower level enemies. Here, I'll show you. Come on. It's pretty funny. It takes about normally like 2 swipes to kill them, back in the old days. That guy died. It takes a second. It's kind of weird. Some weird delayed damage. But I used to have a really awesome unarmed build. Here, I'll show you. I can do it right now, actually. I just have to unequip my weapon. Here we go. And then... Actually, I could do this. To make it even more hilarious, it's a really funny build. It's the whole punch him in the face build. And my arms actually have more damage for punching him. Let's go do the punch him in the face build. The punch him in the face build.com. I'll lower this right here for a second, and I'll do the incisor to get some armor penetration, and I'll take off some more, and I'll give myself a bit more damage there. And I'll take off master heavy gunner, and I'll give myself heavy gunner, and then Master Heavy Gunner 1, and then Expert Heavy Gunner 1. You sure? Or better yet, I'll put on Blocker, because whatever. I'm already strong enough. There we go. That'll work. Oh, you're playing Dragon Age Inquisition. Hilarious. Here comes the pain. The pain train. It's gonna help because yeah, it's gonna help because I am a carnivore. He's awesome. Just unarmed punching them in the face in power armor build. It's hilarious. They cannot stop my flims. Yeah. At one point I mastered a technique. Because, oh yeah, you can get like a second hit in if you block right when you punch. Anyways, it's fun. His head came off. Yep, I do have bloody mess on. I do. Oh, so my chest armor gives me increased defense when my life is lower. It has the emergency protocol mod, so I could go bloodied if I wanted to. Which is cool. And I do have the adrenal reaction mutation, which increases my damage at low life. Oh, I missed one. No, I didn't.
Generator system integrity restored.
So I haven't done any of the new content yet, besides that weather station, which is really cool. I'm excited. Open the door. I just want to set up a nice workshop here and build a bunch of stuff. I want to get the water purifiers online for other people. I guess. I have a new structure with a bunch of stuff, but I have to add the cement truck as well. Not get distracted. I have an exact route in this place. Been playing it for years. And I have to adjust my mouse sensitivity in this game. It's a bit tight. Well, let's not forget about the adrenaline perk that increases damage based upon killing enemies in a row. So I think I'll add that. I gotta add that. I'm gonna take away some of those charisma points and move them over there to agility.
All plant systems are now operational. Please initiate a full
Because
system
it probably
restart.
is my... You know what? Ooh, I'm gonna do the tomahawk punchy build. That is my favorite combo, along with other stuff. But like throwing weapon punchy combo is just awesome. Now, if you played Starfield, which I think you have, you know that a method to level up is crafting. It's almost essential for high-end leveling up. That's why you're crafting, or that's why you're making things to get money, but you're getting a lot of XP in the process. You're bulk crafting thousands of items to get XP. It's sort of a big deal in that game. Well, guess what? It's also in this game. There's no way to unequip. If I could assign no melee weapon to my... I don't know how you do that. If you could assign, like, nothing. Maybe, like, if you could assign unequipped weapon. There's no way to put away the weapon without going into the inventory and then clicking on it. And that's too slow for me. I can't go back and forth between weapons without opening up my inventory. Okay, now the power plant's online, which will fuel my power armor. So now I have to get some tomahawks or some other throwing weapon. There's a couple of options. Even grenades or mines. It's always fun, like cryo mines. Oh, you did the expedition just now? I'm about to do it. I was just setting things up and I modified my build for this really fun punch him in the face build. Pain train? Oh yeah. You know, it's funny, I was just doing Cyberpunk. You know, I don't know if you saw that stream at all, but I have a build where I'm punching them with gorilla hands. And I do a thing where I do the bull rush with my elbow and I run right through them just like this. It's kind of funny. I didn't make the connection that I'm doing the same thing. Or that's why I'm doing that in Cyberpunk. I wasn't even thinking about Fallout 76, but it is the same thing. And it's kind of funny that I was doing it today quite a bit. Just bare hands? No, I'm in power armor, dude. Oh yeah. Amazing, isn't it? I mean, this is an amazing tomahawk or whatever. Or I could do like the poisonous quill. Yes. Punch him in the face, pain train power armor build. I also have the, what's it called? Look at the thing. The names of these things. I have a few mutations like, the unstable isotope that makes me explode with radioactive fire. You know, and I have Speed Demon, of course, but Plague Walker gives me a poison aura that scales with my diseases, and Electrically Charged gives me a chance to do shock melee attackers. Punch him in the face with power armor, baby, don't you know? Yeah, here we go right now. Yeah. Yeah, that's right. I normally heal by drinking water. I kind of forgot. Okay, here we go. But yeah, I have to get the tomahawk running. I kind of forgot how to heal for a second. Because normally I don't heal. Normally I'm a bloody build and I'm just spamming purified water to heal. But it's the H button. The button I never press. Because right now I'm not a bloody build. Let's go check the map for other players. We're fine. Now there's a player over there, but they're really low level. Okay, so I'm about to build some stuff here. The first thing I want to do is put down my perk card punch machine. Pop up my build. Do the base build. Build. And then start flying around. Now I have a couple options here. I have this. One second. I have the Nuka Flim. I'll put right here. Alright. And then I'm going to quickly go over here. And I have to delete a couple things. Because we only have one of these things. So I'm going to delete, if I could, you, and you. And then the fast travel point on the roof, I'm sure. That's gone. Okay, good, good, good. If it's going to work out, maybe. If not, then oh well. There should be a fast travel point on top of this thing I want to get rid of. There it is. And then... So now... Can I put down this other thing? I can. This is the main node I want to deal with, like right here on the edge. Okay, and then I'll put this other node in the back. Like right here. And I'll put one more on the road facing to the left. Like right parallel with the gun. Maybe. It won't let me. Right here. Right there. Okay, and then one more way over here. Right there. Okay, and then I'll get these other nodes online. This is not crossplay, isn't that sad? And then the lead. I'll get some water. I gotta be quick because there could be other... Wait, where's all my skins? Oh, there they are. Okay, I want to put down a bunch of water side by side, sort of overlapping. I have more water inside the building outside. I'm trying to show you how to use this real estate. Okay, and then I'll put more right over here. In the middle. You know, they call it Poseidon for a reason. All that sweet water. Okay. I gotta be careful here. Okay, these dirty old things. Okay, let's add some lights and stitch all this together. Okay? Whoa, I'm blind. There we go. Alley-oop. I'll put you right over here. That's done. That'll work. And then I'll put a light pole, oh boy, right here. Okay, I'll put a light pole right here. I'll put a light pole right over here. And right on top of here. Now very carefully connect without destroying anything. See, now that I brought the power plant online, that entire structure provides 400 power to this location. You see. 400 power. Nice. Over here as well. These producing fusion cores. I'll put a power node up on the wall. Right here. Up on the wall. And then there. And then all these. Very nice. Very cool. This is going to stitch across to here. Alright. And then we'll get some more weirdo lights up in here. A combination of the construction light. This is a big old weird spotlight, but that was scary. I heard a ooh. Okay. I'll put this light right here, okay? And then this light over here. Kinda like right there. Alright. And then this light right over here. I know what I'm doing. Right there. And then this resource right over here. This is concrete. And I put a pole on top. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I primarily use purified water to heal. Yay. Done. Very cool. Then a few more lights. I don't like to hang out for too long here. Now I could build my big old house right in the middle, which is what you sometimes do if I want to build a lot. Like this right here, the big helm. It kind of fits right here. Every day is a winding road. Yeah. And I will be doing the concrete trick, yes. Yes, yes. I will be doing the concrete trick. Yes. I'm not done. It's awesome. I got it last time I was playing. It wouldn't turn for me. Okay, here we go. And there you go. The best workshop for concrete is the yeah, it's pretty cool. Right over here. Put it right here in the backyard. Good spot for it. Yep, because I have all the other resource generating nodes inside that structure over there. That's when I make sure we got everything. I could put more turrets if I wanted to. Do I have them on a blueprint? I should, maybe, or cryo turret. No, it doesn't like it. It doesn't like it. Cryo turret, flim flam. I have things. Shotgun. That'll work. That'll work, right? I'll put you right here in the middle. Right, Aaron. And just in case there's some little buggy poo that wants to do some buggy poo thing. Yep, I need some power. I'll give it power in just a moment. Let's go right here with the light. Right there. And then I need more right here, facing outwards. I like to build up one workshop all the way, and then the rest with some streamlined situation. And heal. That needs to be moved over a little bit. Right here, actually. Nope. Right there. Yep. Okay, that's nice, that's nice, that's nice. It's all good. We got the uranium. Sometimes this node right here is bugged out. You know? Sometimes it's kind of buried up in the flim. But not today. Maybe they fixed that bug. I'll go opposite to make it look intentional. Alright, good. Good. The circus is back in town. Have to make another blueprint for the flim flam. Okay, and now over here really quick, because we're not done. This whole thing needs to go away. Now I don't think I could put the bloody birdie right here. Maybe. Possibility. But maybe not. It's like a really big, weird footprint. So I'll go ahead and do the normal one. The normal key slaughter. It's nice and thin profile. Like right over here. I could add one more water, I think. Now, I have a bunch of water purifiers inside my base, by the way. Or inside that weird other structure. And then one more light. Right here. And then right there. And get the power connector up on the wall. Okay, that's all online. And I'll make sure to power that pad there. And we'll go out of here. Right there. That's all good to go. I don't need to build anything else. I don't need to build anything else. Nobody needs a wall. You think we need a wall up in here? No. We don't. What are we, a bunch of weirdos building walls? Nope. Since when? Think it in a bit. Let's do a fence. I'm sure I got how about a brick wall? It's okay. Don't need it. Okay. Huh. Yep. And I think we're good to go now. Sure. Let me change my build back over. Ooh. Oh boy. There we go. So I'll show you what's over here in this other structure. I was over encumbered or something. See, it has everything that we need in here. Like these small water purifiers, I have more here than back there. And we have radstag meat and wood scraps and the acid and the coffee and the honey and the soda and the candy and the whatever, you know? And this stuff. All that. And I could fit everything in here besides the Brahmin, this new cement machine. Yep. And this cookie pot. Alright, well, I guess it's time to play the game now. That's nice. I have no razor grain on me. Okay. That's nice. I'll come back. Leaving it unlocked. Friends, welcome. Come get your water. Fusion cores. Fusion cores. Let's go back down to my camp now. Please. Ooh-wee. I'm still getting myself all set up here in the game. I'm excited. I like the scoreboard. There's some pretty cool stuff on there. It got me excited to play. You know? I'm gonna put some food in the fridge here. Oh. What's the best way to get loot in games like this? Well, in this specific game, you're supposed to break down. So, it depends on what loot. Okay, it's a combination of different things, and that's what most of the game is all about. But it's not so much doing events. For example, if I needed lead, I would want to go down to the Lucky Hole Mine, wearing excavator power armor to harvest a bunch of lead ore. With excavator armor, power armor, you get 4 times as much as normal ore, and then you have to have a bunch of acid to smelt it. You get acid from different parts of the map, but You got that new butterfly collector. So basically having a bunch of workshops is ideal. It might not seem like it's that much, but it really does add up over time. Like I said, I built up one workshop quite a bit until the budget is almost maxed out. And then the other ones I just try to get online, primarily to get Nuka-Colas and some such material. Like I showed you, there's certain resources that can generate. You know what I mean? There's certain resources that can generate at a workshop, like crops and so forth and so on. So, and they keep adding to the list. I have a couple blueprints I can't really show you, but I can show you this list right here. You see? At a workshop, you can get free adhesive, coffee, honey, radstag, blood, turbo fertilizer grenades, random Nuka-Colas, specific Nuka-Colas, fertilizer, cookies, I guess, acid, fertilizer, concrete now, or cement. Okay? But, in particular, the best workshop for acid is Hemlock Holes because it has three nodes, you see? It has 3 nodes, and you get 3 acid, so you get 10 acid per node every time you come back. Plus, there's a couple Snallygasters and a Grafton monster that spawn right next to it, and they also provide acid. Also, the bears all have acid, you see? A lot of creatures have acid. The, bears, Snallygasters, crickets. There's a couple cricket areas. So in that regard, Tanagra Town has a bunch of crickets, for example. A bunch of acid. Certain creatures have materials. Okay? Now, workshops allow for a bunch of creatures to spawn, and it tells you. So, what I mean is, if you have a bunch of workshops, you'll have a list of activities depending on what's happening. Like right now, there's nothing happening at my workshop. But it could be a defense event. It'll say defense event versus mutants. And that would give me a bunch of steel, plastic, specific ammo, grenades, mutant hound meat, and glowing meat. That's all the stuff I would get from a bunch of mutants, Because, and wood. When you break down a bunch of mutant weapons, you get plastic in their laser rifles, and you get whatever ammo that they're carrying. And they happen to have some good stuff. You know what I mean. So taking over a bunch of workshops is just good practice in general, and you get a bunch of goodies. It might not seem like that much. For example, the Beckley Mine exhibit has 3 oil nodes. They only produce 5 at a time, but that's 15 oil, 15 oil, 15 oil, over and over and over and over again, and it becomes self-sustaining. But as you're going through a spot, you should be looting everything, for the most part. It becomes kind of rough and weird at times. You could quickly put on the Pack Rat perk over here under Strength if you're getting over encumbered, okay? Which reduces the rate of all junk items. You could go to any workbench and scrap all junk. Scrap all junk. And then you break down all weapons and armor. Or whatever, right? And then you save the legendaries, and you go down to a train station, and you use the script machine. I'll show you right now. See, right now I'm over encumbered, right? But there's ways around this. But there's ways around it. There's also a carry weight booster. If you're a carnivore mutation, then meat foods are doubly effective. In general, you can eat grilled radstag to give yourself additional carry weight. There's other ways around it as well, though. But you're asking how you get the stuff. It's everywhere. But I'll show you in just a second. I'm kind of in a weird position. I mentioned the fridge because I'm using a fridge and freezer. You see? Fridge and freezer. I would like to use both for immersion purposes. I would like to maybe put the food I cooked that I'm not using right now inside of the refrigerator, and the raw food in the freezer. You know what I mean? Like the glowing meat and the stuff I plan on using later on I don't want to work with right now. The scorched beast lung. That's some AP food right here. And wait. And 1 second, Mike. I'll explain a bit more. I like to explain through demonstration, and I have to unburden myself of these shackles. So, I was over here at the abandoned bog town, and I'll show you something really, really quick. You see, it's not just... So it's workshops to give you a certain amount, but the rest you get out in the field. You get some stuff from breaking down weapons, but you get stuff in the field, and you have to know where to get it. If you're always going through certain areas, you end up getting a bunch of stuff. For example, copper is found in telephones. You know? So if you know if there's like a big office area, they're going to have phones. If you need springs and gears and stuff like that, that's typewriters and stuff like that. You know? Typewriters, they're found in offices. So I want to show you something right now. Okay? Pause over and let me show you something. I'll show you what to look out for. Here's a secret. You see, there's just like loot. So in this game, the loot is first come, first serve. Okay? First come, first serve. That desk fan is gears or something, right? And steel. And this pencil is lead. Okay? That coffee cup is ceramic. I mentioned before, you go down to Lucky Hole Mine to get lead, but you're also farming stuff as you're going, and there's lead right there, you know? Okay? You see? In Starfield, the junk was just junk you'd sell for caps, or a raw component, like a gear or spring. There's gears and springs in Fallout 76 here. Now, there's something cool you can do in Fallout 76. Under the junk category, you can go to component view. And if you're looking for something specific, it's what Mike asked, how do you find stuff? If I'm looking for lead, for example, I can press a button, magnifying glass appears, and now it's tagged for a search. Starfield had this mechanic as well, but you would tag the recipe. Here you're tagging the raw component inside the item. And if you go to component view, it shows you all the items that you currently have on you that contain lead. In this case, it's pencil. That gear is inside the office desk fan, you see? And so forth. So I'm trying to show you this building over here. There's a bunch of, well, there should be. There's stuff right here on the wall. There's cement, these bags of cement, you see? This is all steel, like steel. That pink bucket is steel, you know? And there's quite a lot of, like, that wrench is steel, that steel, you know? Steel, 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 a bunch of stuff, okay? Loot is first come, first served besides containers. So up here is a secret, the secret loot floor, abandoned bog town, secret loot floor, or whatever. You see, right here, this is an example. You have typewriters, and fans, and pencils, and clipboards. You see, it's a lot of loot of different variety, and there's stuff inside of all these cabinets. You see, you've got to loot everything. Eventually, you figure it out of what to look for. And you loot it up, loot it up, loot it up, but then you have to quickly dump it. It's sort of a problem. You can put the pack rat perk on. Right here, I'm safe. The workshop, but I'm indoors, sort of. Not really. Okay. And you eventually figure out where to look for loot. For example, plastic is commonly found in cafeterias. Their cutlery is made of plastic, like plastic spoons and forks and whatever. Plates. A bunch of plastic, you know? But where to look for the stuff. And it's always going to be in the same spot. The loot is not random. The loot is the same, except for what's inside the boxes, which means if it's a brand new server, that building's going to have like that exact arrangement. Like there's a typewriter and a thing and a pencil next to it and a flim flam and a thing and a globe over here and two phones over there and a thing, and you know. For example, I have like a little route over here at the National Isolated Radio Array, and there are phones up in there. Or maybe Sugar Grove. There's a couple spots. Also, a great spot for lead is, for example, I'll show you right now. Let me leave because I'm over encumbered. So, there's a Fallout First subscription service. I highly advise you get that. Okay? Because, for one thing, you have infinite junk storage. And that's really important for long-term growth. If you don't have infinite junk storage, you always have to get rid of something new. Hey, look, it's a new thing. You know, you always have to get rid of something. If you have infinite, you're always sort of stockpiling. It's like, well, I might as well grab that. I might need it one day. Eventually, you have thousands and thousands of material. Now, in terms of what the overall flow is for the game, sorry, the component view is over here in the Pip-Boy tab menu, you know, under junk, and then you do component view at the bottom. So, there's an overall flow to gameplay if you're not doing the actual campaign. Primarily, it's the daily and weekly challenges to earn score points for the seasonal scoreboard to unlock rewards of amazement. That's the whole point of the season, to get to the end, but you only get to the end by earning score points, but you still earn score points by killing things. It's like a weekly recurrent bonus. You see it says weekly right here. You know, 10,000 XP equals 100 points. And so forth. So that's what governs you. And it's some basic stuff. Go here, do that, kill these enemies, cripple some specific enemy, do this and that, you know? Drink this, eat that, very specific things. If you know how to play the game, then those things are kind of interesting things to do because you know where to go to do it. Otherwise, it's more like an educational thing. Like, this is teaching you about the existence of this and that and the benefit of selling a ribeye steak. So you have to craft a ribeye steak and then sell it. For me, that's easy. For somebody else, they're like, what? I have to craft something, huh? It might be their first time cooking. You see? So it gives you something to do. The weekly stuff as well. Collect purified water. It's just general gameplay things. I typically don't even have to look at this thing. As long as I am going across the map, first, taking over as many workshops as possible. I showed you one nice and slowly. The rest are really fast. Usually, I take it over, put down the single building. Now it's going to be two buildings with the concrete node next to it. The big building and the concrete station. And then leave. I like to leave before the people come, before the players come. Take over all the workshops. In the process, I'm knocking out half of that challenge list because I'm eating things, I'm visiting things, I'm selling stuff without even caring about what the board says. And then eventually I look at the board. I know that if I do the workshop conquest, you get free fast travel. I do the public events when they show up, even though I haven't been doing it. But you should be doing the public events right when they show up. I'm not doing it though. But you should be, because you get extra currency, special stuff that you need to modify gear and make them legendary, and you get gold bullion, you know? Treasury notes from public events, so you have to do them. I'm sort of stockpiled though, so. So you're going across the map doing workshops, public events when they pop up. Once per day, you have to do at least one daily op, and you should do one expedition per day. And if you do all of that, then you should surely complete the challenge board. And then after all that is done, you look back at the challenge board and you fill in the gaps. Now, in terms of additional gameplay, so that right there is the general cycle. Now, for me, On top of that, I have other things that I do. For example, every couple days or every, like once a week at least, I have to do a berry mentat run. Like what Mike was asking about getting supplies. I have to deliberately go on a route across the map to collect a series of ingredients and materials to craft a chem that will highlight enemies behind walls and give me extra intelligence for extra XP. I have to collect firecracker berry from over here by Site Alpha. I zigzag heading towards Big Fred's barbecue shack. I kind of zigzag in the woods. The plant glows in the dark, so it's nice. I terminate right below Beckwith Farm. There's a big cluster right there. And then I go over here near Slocum Joe's. I start kind of right below it. And I go down to the intersection where the train is. And I go back up, zigzagging back and forth across the train tracks. Because there's going to be firecap mushroom and starlight berry growing all throughout here in this clearing across the river. And once I get down the river, I go back up the river collecting, no Braden, but I will soon, collecting the snaptail reed for sugar right there. And there's more plants, and I go back down all the way to here. And then we hop across the map to here and go back up and across and over here and over there. So I have to go across. So every couple of days I got to do that. It's a very deliberate thing that's on top of doing all the other weird stuff. And on those days, I don't do Workshop Conquest. I focus on a berry mentat run, and it takes hours. You know? Or I might focus on ore. Collecting ore from the Lucky Hole Mine. But then I might go through each of the silos to collect extra lead in the form of weights. There's more at the fire station and at the Flatwoods Inn. Okay. And so forth. So sometimes I go for very deliberate materials, primarily like for an ammo run or for certain chems. You know? In this case, I might every so often go on a big creature harvest where I go for some scorch beasts. That's one more thing you can do. Yes, that's one more thing you do. You can stop through each of the fisher sites to get their viable meats. Viable meats. Okay, so now good to go. Huh? Hey, but check out the new survival tent. It has a thing outside, scrap box, a bed in the back. Ooh, 2 sides to it. Very cool. Very cool. But we're having problems. And I gotta adjust those problems. So, just now, I went to the workbench and I scrapped all. Scrap all junk, okay? And then I go to weapons. And I want to press spacebar on all these. I'm breaking down everything. I'm scrapping all these weapons. Now, I do have the scrapper perk on. You see? I do have the scrapper perk on, by the way. As you can see. Yep. I do have the scrapper perk on to get more components from breaking down weapons and armor. Gotta be careful to not break down the good stuff, though. And then, because I'm a Fallout First member, like I mentioned, you have infinite capacity stash. You see all this 39,000 of this, 20,000 of that, and I store all the junk. You see? Now, in addition, I have to be careful because there's other items that weigh a lot. I sort by weight, you see, under miscellaneous. There's a couple things in here. There's like raw ore weighs a lot. Mods weigh a little bit. Grenades weigh a lot, and they're separate. So unless you're selling them, you have to take care of them. Legendary items aren't even shown in that menu, you see? When I go to break down items, the legendary items aren't even shown, so it could be confusing. You're saying, where's all my items? it's not shown when you break down items because you can't break down the legendary like that. You see over here, you can see I'm carrying a bunch of garbage. So to handle that problem, I have to go down to a train station. So if you don't have Fallout first, much of your gameplay might be involved handling your carry weight because your stash box is going to be filled up very quickly. I will be doing the expedition very soon. Okay? Yes. For example, Mike. For example, yes, you have to stay familiarized. Tarberry is a nice plant you can make to make tarberry juice, which gives you a ton of AP. You know what I mean? You can see like this right here. And I went around the entire map looking for the tarberry. I knew it grew in certain biomes, and there's only so many places it can be. You see, you got this water, so I went up and down the water forever, and I made myself a nice route. I have a couple routes, you know? So doing stuff like that is pretty fun, because it's not random. You see? It's not random. Now, like I was saying, if you don't have Fallout first, you're messing with your stash all the time, okay? And what you can do is you can bulk your junk, okay? You can bulk your junk, which reduces the weight of some of your junk. You're supposed to pick up a bunch of junk and break down the junk so that it becomes components. You break down the pencils to become lead, for example. There should be a minor weight difference there. But then you take the lead and you make bulk lead. You make bulk lead, for example, at a tinkerer's workbench. This requires plastic. This is a very good lesson, okay? If you don't have Fallout first, I want you to view random junk as money and XP and potential, and you have to work with it like that. It's sort of like in Starfield. You have it's not unlimited. You have to keep 80%, sell 20%, keep 20%, sell 80%, but either way you're picking it up, okay? Either way you're picking up the stuff because it's XP and it's money. And how is it XP? It's XP because you are transforming the loot into XP through the bulking process. As you can see, at a tinkerer's workbench, you have the bulking system. It costs plastic. So watch, if I make one, I got 2 XP. Okay? So in theory, all that loot I showed you, that's just XP sitting in the bank. If this was like Starfield, there's so many levels buried in crafting. But I don't do it that way. I don't get my levels from crafting in this game, but you can, and people do. For example, I plan on making a bunch of tomahawks today, and that'll give me a bunch of XP in the process. I want a lot of tomahawks, but they weigh a lot, so I can't make too many. You know? So you're supposed to bulk your junk using plastic. So you need a bunch of plastic. So you should view plastic as the catalyst to transform other junk into XP. So in other words, to transform copper into XP, you need plastic. To sell raw copper scrap, it has to be bulked. I'm pretty sure you cannot sell copper scrap, but you can sell bulk copper to the vendor. Okay? I'm pretty sure the vendors only take bulk. You seen that? How that works? Yes. If you want every drop of XP you can when you first start in the game, the bulking process. Like I said, cafeterias. If you could find a cafeteria, for example, there's a... I'll show you something right now, because I'm a nice guy. Right now. Are you ready? So plastic. So, in other words, you have to bulk all of your junk in your stash. You'll save a lot of weight. Okay? So watch this. This right here is your Watoga High School. Check this out. This is one of the hotspots for plastic. See? Plastic plate. Plastic, 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 plastic. Look all this plastic. Look all this plastic. You see?
Mr. LeMay sends his heartfelt
It's almost like it's on
apologies
purpose.
yesterday
Whoa.
to his fourth-hour chemistry class.
It's almost like they
Also,
did it on
if you should
purpose.
sign the get well card for Mr. LeMay, should stop by the office before they leave for the day.
Yeah. It's almost like they did it on purpose. Plastic. Right? Right. Plastic. There's a couple high schools. There's the Grafton High School, the Morgantown High School. There's another high school right over here. In terms of places for plastic, the Morgantown High School and the Grafton High School is somewhere in there, you know. There's also the jail. The Eastern Regional Penitentiary has a nice cafeteria. But just know that there's plastic cutlery here and there. Camden Park has a bunch of cups on the ground, but just the cup with straw and lid is a good spot. So it's a great spot for loot. I haven't even started playing this game yet. I'm just trying to explain things. You know what I mean?
Hello, students.
And I'll show you one more thing.
Here for you.
Here, I'll show you Camden Park for a second.
Happy Halloween.
Because you're asking about getting loot. So it's from a variety of sources. Killing a bunch of enemies and breaking down their weapons equals a bunch of specific kinds of loot. But mountains of steel, you know, and plastic, like I mentioned. The high schools, but also the mutants, if they have laser guns, that's a bit of plastic. That's what I'll show you here. It's kind of obvious at a certain point. You see all this garbage? Burger tray. Cola cup, you know? Cup and straw, that's plastic. You see? This right here is all wood. All these balls, you're supposed to come through and do something like this. Like you go, there's like a daily, right? I click on him like this, and while he's talking, I go over here and I'm looting everything. You know? There's some wooden blocks. These wooden blocks have lead in them because of lead paint. Also, if you find like a paint can, that's also lead. These basketballs are rubber. That is bone, you see? Bone, bone, bone. And you get this whole place. You're supposed to go through and loot a bunch. It doesn't seem like it's that much. This right here is oil. You know? But if you go through everywhere and you're doing this the whole time, it adds up and you're good to go. Okay. Also, if you're rich and a baller, buying junk is not a problem. Not from other players, but from the vendors. It's what I do as a baller, you know? I'm sort of a baller. Okay? And every so often, whenever I sell a bunch of stuff, like right now I have 21,000 caps. Oh well. Right? 1 second, let me go back to my camp because I gotta use the restroom. So, every so often, so let me phrase it like this. I believe the limit in this game is 40,000 caps. So whenever I have over half or like 30,000, I don't want to hit the limit, especially if I'm selling very expensive things. So I have to dump my money. And to dump my money, I go down to, for example, White Spring. There's a shopping mall with a bunch of vendors side by side. I'll go ahead and show you right now. So educational, this stream. So there's a bunch of vendors across the map, but they all share the same amount of money. Okay, and this is a weird thing, okay? It's going to be so educational. Are you ready? You came to the right stream. I'll show you right now. Hey there, how's it going? So I want to repairs crafting. Check this out. Are you ready? You don't even know what I'm going to do. Check this out. So I'm going to make a little helmet. I'm going to make a little helmet, you know? This isn't a real helmet. It's a marine tactical helmet, okay? And it only costs 1 glass, 1 plastic, and 3 rubber, but it's worth a certain amount of money. Depending, okay? If your charisma is very high and you have the perk on, it's worth a certain amount of money. So if I make like 100 of them, alright. See, I got a bunch of XP. So, you check this out right here. We have, boy. Let me do this right here. Base build vendor. See? I have maxed out charisma in this other build with the hard bargain perk for better deals. And if I lowered my life by drinking a bunch of dirty water, because I'm using the unyielding armor, you see, my charisma is going to go up. I get up to +3 to all my stats besides endurance. So this is going to affect the vendor rate, okay? So now we're good to go. And my goal is to get rid of my money. Okay? So what I want to do is, see, the vendor only has 1,400 caps, but all the vendors have the same shared stash. So what happens is, if I were to buy something from this vendor, I'll buy this little can of cream. That number down there doesn't change, which means we lost some money. We don't want to do that. I want to sell stuff to the vendor first. That's why I had to craft things. So I have to find something to sell. In this case, this helmet's a pretty good thing to sell. This is on top of other things. Normally I sell grenades if I'm not using it. If I'm a herbivore, I sell meat, for example. I sell chems I'm not using, but just to stock the vendor to be a nice guy. Because other people can see what you sell, and you're stocking the vendor, okay? Sometimes I sell certain chems, but not right now. Okay? But it's not enough to sell, is my point. So you have to craft something. In this case, I make this helmet. After all the conversion, it's about 30. So if I just sell a bunch, you know, until the vendor has no money, what I do, that's why I made 100. Until the vendor has no money, and then I buy stuff from the vendor. And I do that to all the vendors in this building. And across the map. So, for example, over here, this vendor is selling bulk steel, bulk spring, bulk screws, bulk rubber, bulk leather. It seems like it's expensive, but it's okay. If you're rich, it doesn't matter. The goal is whether or not they have it. Whether or not they have it. Okay? You see? So, I wouldn't buy that. I like to buy the aluminum. Sometimes they have bulk lead. It's sort of random. You see? So, but I like to buy, for example, I'll do it right now. All those things that are sort of vaguely relevant. Sometimes I buy the ballistic fiber for long term. You see? But my goal is to buy stuff until the vendor has 1,400, and then I sell stuff until the vendor has 0. And I go back and forth until the vendor has 0 and nothing that I want. Sometimes I go over here and I buy the occasional Nuka Cola, Nuka Cherry, because it adds up. Even though I have some at my camp, you know, I have it being produced. So I'll buy the steel because why not? Rubber, leather. Oh, see? I messed up. I gave him too much. We lost money. I wasn't paying attention. You see that? Messed up. Gave him too much money. Lesson learned, right? Now just sell more of these. It's no big deal. It's just loss of potential. We do it again until the vendor has no money. But that extra money is gone forever. You see? I gave him like $1,000 too much. See? Done. And then we leave. And see, it's not all the vendors. It's just the ones with the sign. See, not this guy. The sign. You see? In the shopping mall, there's a representation of each different faction. The sign. Free States, for example. Raiders. Brotherhood of Steel, you see? And it's this guy. And under junk, see spring, aluminum. That's what I like to see, you know. And we do that back and forth until whatever. Sometimes I check whatever, and there's loot all throughout this building. Sort of a crazy amount of loot, actually. A bunch of ceramics, random Nuka-Colas and so forth, ashtrays and telephones. See, look, that's copper right there. That's copper right there. First come, first serve. Cool. That's another big source. All those vendors and all the vendors across the map. Remember, every train station has a vendor, but they all share the same amount of currency. And of course, you have to use the script vendor to break down legendary items. Okay. All that's done. These people want to see the expedition, and I want to show it to them. But yeah, there's going to be loot everywhere in this game. Okay? Like even right, you see? There's a phone right there. That right there. That right there. That right there. You see? That right there. Also, these trash cans are a fantastic loot source. If you have the right perk, that is. There's a perk over here under luck that, well, I have it on right now. It's called Can Do. You end up getting an extra, you have a chance to get something extra from trash cans. Yeah. And back here, these count as trash cans. See, hear that sound effect? Stuff here, that soap is oil, for example. That's oil. It all adds up. Pork and beans. Person asked the question, people. It's my job to answer the questions. You know what I mean? Alright. Yes. So many things were learned. So many things were learned at the same time. I explained a lot, but not everything, you know? There's other many important factors, okay? There's many important factors, but it's all contextual, and I don't want to overload you and go into too many deviations, but there are important things, you know? In terms of looting, you know, there's Can Do that gives you extra food from trash cans, and there's a bunch of different trash cans and old fridges. There's like an old the Valley Galleria out there in the swamp. It has an old appliance store that has a bunch of old refrigerators, so Can Do, you know. Also, there's cap stashes for more loot there, you know, and there's Pharma for checking chem containers, and there's the mirrors are chem containers as well. It's very important. Extra ammo, stuff like that, and of course I mentioned the pack rat to reduce the weight of junk. Okay, woodchucker lets you, which is right behind my camera. You collect twice as much wood. Okay, green thumb. You collect twice as many plants. Butcher's Bounty, you collect more meat from corpses. You get it? Over here under Perception, Perceptibobble and Panopictographist makes an audio alert whenever you're near a bobblehead or magazine. We're talking about farming things, so this is all in the same ballpark. Know what I mean? Okay? In terms of looting and carry weight, Bandolier lowers the weight of your ammo. Ballistic ammo. So if you have like an arrow build, arrows weigh a lot. Now, Ordnance Express lowers the weight of grenades and rockets and so forth, explosives and mines. It adds up. Especially if you're farming a lot. if the enemies have grenades, you end up weighing a lot, and this is part of it. Ordnance Express lowers the weight. Sturdy frame lowers the weight of your standard armor. Strong back gives you a chunk of extra weight. You can throw this stuff on in the field to help you walk between A and B in case you're horribly over-encumbered as an alternate option than throwing stuff on the ground. That being said, one more thing. Dear Flim, this is a nice game. A good game. You can do this. You see? You see? You can do this. You see it's still there. Which means you can temporarily put stuff in some box somewhere while you're farming. So if you're farming in some building and you're over encumbered and you're not done farming through the building, you could take a mental note of the trash can or box or shelf thing or whatever it might be, just like in Starfield, okay? Or you might say that Starfield is just like Fallout, okay? And you could put everything in the box, go kill the bad guys, and then come back to the box, and then go figure out what to do with the box afterwards. You know? It's first come, first serve, though. Some people leave things for other people. Here, I'll show you. And then this lesson's over. This train station over here at the top of the world used to be a pretty common spot for people to leave things. Here and the Charleston station, pretty much if you have a train station and you have luggage laying around, check the luggage before leaving. People often leave things for other people. Okay? Isn't that amazing? People leave things for other people. You can unload all of your extra items into some box and come back to it and say, well, I guess no one grabbed it. It's mine then. You know? So, whoop, I guess nobody wanted all the stuff. So, like right here, these boxes, there might be something right now. People usually leave extra things in the suitcases or in the middle, like right here. You know? Like extra plans. Also, don't forget that plans under the notes category, they weigh a quarter-pound each. So you sort by weight. They weigh a quarter-pound each, and they surely add up. They add up. Pounds and pounds and pounds. You know? It's not obvious. Okay? Remember, every train station has a vendor. Some locations have 2 vendors. There's a vendor over there in that building.
Want to buy or sell?
This one has lead, bulk concrete. You see that? Now you know what to do in the game. Now you know what to do every day. Okay. Make sure I'm in the right build. Oh yes, I wanted to add, I wanted to move 5 points from all this and put 5 points from charisma to agility. If that's even possible, it's probably not. Alright. Everywhere you go, I'll follow you down. Yeah. Follow you down, but not that far. Dooba-dooba-dooba-dooba. Also, in terms of looting, you have that legendary perk, the open up things, you know, Master Infiltrator. And then Ammo Factory, you produce more ammo. And if you're crafting things, you have to make sure to use Super Duper every time that you craft something. You gotta make sure that you have Super Duper on. You have a chance, there's a 30% chance to get twice as much stuff. If you're making ammo, you have to make sure to put on the Ammo Smith. If you're making chems, you gotta make sure to put on Chemist. You know? If you're at a workshop building stuff, you have to make sure to put on Contractor. so that it costs half as much. You know what I mean? Don't forget about Scrapper. Okay. Yep, that's all. Nothing else to learn. Mission completed. These people want to see the expedition. Just know that all those big buildings, like there's like a big Robco facility right over here. What do you think's in that building? If I said it's like a bunch of office buildings with a little factory in the back, right? It has a bunch of office buildings, like office rooms, a small little cafeteria thing, you know? And it's going to have Nuka-Cola. It's going to have some ceramics, maybe some plastic, you know? It's going to have something else in the fridge that you can loot with the button. It's going to have a restroom or two. You can switch to mirrors. It's going to have all those offices with typewriters and phones and desk fans, you know what I mean? And pencils and pens for lead and oil. And it's going to have a little factory in the back with little oil cans and little antifreeze cans for acid and little rubber things and magnets for copper and little fuses for copper and a bunch of crate. You're gonna leave there with a bunch of stuff. It's not gonna seem like that much as you're walking around. It might seem like you're just killing bad guys, but if you actually looted everything and then looked at your pockets, you're filled to the brim with stuff. And there's a use for everything. Now, let me explain one final thing, and then this discussion is over. One more thing. So in terms of the world of junk, okay, in the world of loot, these guys have stuff. In the world of loot, let me just prepare everything first, and then I will show the new expedition of yore.
You and I stick together like eggs.
What the? I want your left wing, please. I had to give myself more damage for a second. So, the creature landed because, in case you're wondering, the reason why the creature was on the ground not flying is because this perk right here called One Gun Army. It says heavy guns gain stagger and a 12% chance to cripple a limb. and is firing rather quickly, and I was on occasion targeting his left wing with VATS. Okay? Now, this weapon I'm using is... Wrong button, I'm sorry. Ugh. This weapon I'm using... X button. You see armor penetration, limb damage. Whoa. Exploding. Wow. Wow. See? So, the final thing I want to talk about, right over here. So, with the ammo converter, you're able to take some junk of some variety. Man, I really have to use the restroom now. Jeez. You can make one of many different ammo types, which I'll show you when I come back from the restroom. And then convert it to another ammo type, okay? Alright, I'll be right back. Yeah. Okay, I survived. Y'all still here with me? Are you still here with me? These people want to see the stuff. They want to see the stuff. So, in my eternal quest log of yore, they want to see the stuff. Gotta be careful here. Make sure I'm in my power armor build. I am. I was punching things, but that's not gonna really work. I mean, it's fun, but it's not gonna really work for this new activity. Hey there, Joe. I'm on Facebook, YouTube, and Kick, and all that. But, however, I'm only focusing on Facebook primarily for my audience. My community is on Facebook. So I think we're good to go. Gonna make sure I'm nice and clean for a second before moving forward into this new activity. We're all good to go. They weigh 0.1 pounds each. And I made 100 of them. I was cleaning up a bit before rolling out. Whoopsie. I have all this garbage on me. All right. Cool. Eat some food and roll out. Roll right on out. We leave this team, though. Have to make my own team or something? I'll leave the team. All alone, because only the team captain can start the thing. So here we go. It's time to rock and roll. For the first time ever, we're going down to the thing. Atlantic City. Goodbye, Mike. Atlantic City. Y'all ready for this? Are you ready? Kick back and relax at this beacon of excitement, entertainment, and luxury of myriad varieties. Tax evasion. 8 Billy belt buckles. Billy belt buckles. And committing tax fraud. Exciting. In the casino quarter. Or the most sensational game. Oh my gosh. Strive for victory in a deadly no rules race. What are we talking about? Oh my gosh. Billy belt buckles. Where are we going to? Atlantic? Are we going to the Atlantic City? I don't know. I don't know if there's a cooldown. I should have went down to the White Spring. They probably had some quest information. Oh well.
Touching down.
You know, there's probably some.
I'm Billy. This is a bit awkward. You're here to help, right? Meet me in front of the Neapolitan when you land. It's the big casino. You can't miss it.
Ooh, pine trees. Ooh. We're not in Kansas anymore, baby. We're not in Kansas anymore. Look at this place. It reminds me of that wannabe Fallout game. That Russian thing? What was it called? Atomic Heart? Look at the dust motes in the air. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. It's so swanky. Wow. What's even happening right now? And the graphics are pretty good, like the lighting and everything. Huh? Wait. 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 What is that? What is it? Wait. What? What? Oh! New creatures! It's a polymer. Weird sound effects. You're not a ghoul. You're not a ghoul. Kill it with fire. Oh, I think that might work. I'm being shot at? They have guns now. What the heck is What the heck? Oh my gosh, it's a new enemy type! Oh my, look at his face! Oh my gosh. Look at his gun! What is even happening? This is cool. Yes, it reminds me of like the authentic swamp thing. My first time here, so there might be secrets. The boardwalk. Okay, it's the edge of the map. What about the bus? A missile. Collectron. Oh yes, oh, I was just standing there. Look at this guy. Look how cool he is. That would be funny if that was on the Fallout show. There's a Fallout show, right? That'd be cool if there's somebody in power armor that like walks up to some really amazing, horrible creature. He just stops and says, "Hey, look at this guy. Looks pretty cool. How many eyes you got? That's crazy." Anyways, that should be in the show. I like their sound effects. Listen. They sound like Halloween special effects. Woo! Yay for new Fallout creatures. What? Yay. I didn't even know that there'd be new creatures. I thought it was gonna be stupid mobsters in green felt and dice and gin rummy and Tommy guns and mobsters and pinstripes and chandeliers and poker and blackjack and slot machines. You know? Weird cars. Wow, I like this place way more than the pit, tell you that much. Good job on the design. Great choice with all the stupid grass. It adds a bunch of flim-flam to this world dimension, along with the lighting. This greenish forest lighting. Now where's that Billy Butt Buckles at? Welcome to the Neapolitan Casino. You can't miss it. I like how there's no time limit, you know? Oh, that's me. Wait. Ah! Have you heard of the 7 wonders of the world? Oh, my sweet goodness gracious. Great balls of flim flam. You shake my nerve and you rattle my brain. Caca! Caca! Wait. It's party time. Check this out. Wait. Check this out. I'm a classy kind of guy. Pain Train. Iron Fist. Ins Eins Ohr. Ins Eins Ohr. And we go. Almost forget I'm in power armor, you know what I mean? Jeez. Like I'm not in power armor or something? Cannonball! What's that? Red Rocket with Red Rocket. Welcome to Quentino's, where the saxophones meet in the middle with a rainbow of harmony at the Atlantic City 101 Junction.com for a dozen donuts with only $42. It's not that bad. That's some good looking donuts. I like a Boston cream and a maple bar. What's your favorite donut? I like a maple bar and a Boston creme and a plain old glaze from Krispy Kreme. Was that? What the? Look, everybody, it's something new. There, you see her sitting there across the way. What is it? A big rat? Ah! Oh! I'll let them fight me. I want to see him. What are you? You're so cool. Oh my goodness. New creatures in Fallout 76? What is this? They made new creatures and... Oh my gosh! That's nice. Thank you, guys. Now it's your turn. My turn? Chase me. I bet you won't. Bet you won't chase me. Bet you won't chase me. Sucker. Bet you won't jump over here. Huh? Right in the face. And then we have to unequip by clicking in slow motion. Because I took off my damages a second ago so I can go bare knuckled. Alright. What is your purpose? I wanted to make tomahawks. Okay, I'm still exploring. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yep. Yep. I'm exploring. Remember, trash cans give you food. Sometimes. Wait. I have ears that can hear. I would like to make some throwing knives. Okay, I was here. Yep, alright. I'm just checking everything before I go talk with the dude. That's why you gotta do it alone. You think I could ever check all this stuff if I was with somebody else? Oh yeah. Stucco. Yeah. Thank you. You're checking everything. Mm-hmm. Hello? Hello? I haven't even started it. Oh my gosh. Yeah. High five. Lights off. Ba-doo-doo, 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 ba-doo-ba-doo. My name is Frank Drennan. Ba-doo-ba-doo, ba-doo-doo. Ba-doo-ba-doo, ba-doo-ba-doo-doo. Boo! Oh no. It's Billy Butt Buckles. He's in the lick of trouble. He's in trouble. I gotta save him. I gotta save Billy Butt Buckles. Okay. Alright, I'm done searching. Leave him alone! Are you okay?
This is a catastrophe. We're not allowed to wax showmen.
Oh, whoops.
I suppose you did what you had to do.
Oh,
It was me or him.
whoops.
I'm the accountant for the family around here.
What?
But the job is, not what I thought it would be. I
Huh.
could really use your help.
I gotta turn up this volume here. Whoops. Let me turn up the voice volume. I can barely hear the guy. Hey, Billy Butt Buckles, get over here and shut up. And I'll start talking. Now shut up again.
This is a catastrophe. We're not allowed to. I'm the accountant, but the job is, not what I thought it would be. I could really use your help.
Oh, look, he has numerous belts on. So you're all tied up in the mob, huh? You don't seem the type, to be honest.
Listen, I'm trying my best here. I'm not even a real mafioso. My dad is, and he got me this job. I
Mafioso.
just don't like killing is all.
Hmm.
I stepped on a beetle a few years ago and I cried for 2 hours.
Hmm.
Do I look like someone who belongs here?
No. How'd you even get this job?
My pop's a capo. He gave it to me.
Hmm.
Of course, he didn't tell me about all the extra responsibilities I have. Sometimes I doubt he even knows. Things have changed a lot lately.
Well, what did you think the job would
Like
entail?
math. I thought I'd be doing calculations,
Oh.
managing finances.
An accountant.
That's what an accountant is supposed to do.
Hmm. However,
My job itself. I don't think I could do this. I thought being an accountant was all about money. Turns out, it's not. I handle the money, but there's been expectations put on me that I wasn't aware of. Desperate times call for desperate measures, they said. Except it all flows downhill to me, and it's not really my wheelhouse. I could really use your help taking on these extra responsibilities.
I'll help
and then
you.
my dad won't be mad at me.
So, what's up with the whole belt situation?
Well, ask that jerk Sal Sticky Fingers. He'll tell you what he did. I'd rather not talk about it.
Well, he has 3 belts. He only has 1 belt buckle. So, So, if it's not about numbers, what did they have you do with your accountant abilities?
Well, lie. They want me to say that we didn't earn as much money as we did, so we'd owe the showmen and the munis less. And then I've got to hide the money to make it look real. If anybody asks questions, I'm supposed to make them disappear. I know you might expect that from the family, but this is really not typical of us.
He's supposed to
We're
delegate.
supposed to
This
be
guy's an
allies
idiot.
with the munis and the showmen.
Look, this guy's he is the son of the main mafioso in charge, and this guy was given the job of being the accountant, and he was told to go do this and go do that and make sure the stuff is done. He's not supposed to do it himself, the idiot. Goodness, he's supposed to get himself a little office and hire some goons. He has no goons. He's all by himself, just hanging out. He's supposed to have somebody else whack the guy, and somebody else hide the money, and then you kill that person. Like you poison him, with a timer, you know, and you say, now go hide the money, and then he dies with the poison off in the desert somewhere. Go in the middle of the desert and don't tell anybody where you're going, and now drink this wine and now go. And he dies in the desert, and, you know, jeez, figure it out.
Quit? You can't just quit the family. It's a lifetime commitment, and most of the time, we're born into it. Plus, I'm in too deep now. Too late to just walk away.
Why is your voice so low? All right, Billy, I'll help you.
Thank goodness for that. You're just in time, too. I promise I'll make it worth your while. Okay, first things first. I thought Buttercup would wait a bit longer before sending his goons after me, but turns out they like arriving early. Great. I need you to find them and deal with them.
I'll break their necks.
Otherwise, the next belt on me will be around my body bag. I don't want you to kill them. It's not my way. But they aren't going home without a head to display. I'm gonna head to Quintino's. If you need me, you know where to find me.
Take care of business before the audit's over. Oh. Woo-wee! Okay. Alright. Okay, that is not gonna work. I have to swap out my... Oh boy, give me a second. Take that, Buttercup. Okay, so we are taking care of business before the audit is over. Oh, I see. They bleed over time and it takes them a while. It's just not incredibly clear. That kills them. It just takes them a second to die. Oh boy. Target eliminated. Okay, let me actually shoot him. Let me go ahead and shoot him. I'll shoot him. I was having fun with the punching, but it's not as effective as I want it to be. So let me hurry the heck up and open up the thing, swap this out, and go boom, boom, bam. And then we go, with all the heavy gun stuff in the world, I want to go to Master Heavy Gunner, and then Expert Heavy Gunner, and then Heavy Gunner. Okay, so now we're good to go.
I'll never rest until my job is done.
Oh yeah. Whoa. Not today. I'm gonna be. Hey, it's Preston Garvey. Oh no, Preston! Preston! All right. I have. Well, they're giving me all the time in the world to go do this stuff, huh? That's for sure. They're giving me all the time in the world, aren't they? All these people.
I hear a lot less gunfire outside, so that's a good sign.
I'm using a flamethrower, that's why.
Neapolitan. I've got a bit more work for you.
Nice.
Okay, listen up. I need you to go down to the vault. It'll get a bit dicey down there with our overgrown infestation. I guess the overgrown thought our caps were a tasty snack because they ate them. You'll need to take the caps from them before the munis do. When you get the caps, recycle them into the slot machines on the casino floor to hide them.
What?
Then,
Just grab some poker chips for the vault.
Oh my
That way,
gosh.
anyone who tries to steal from us will be stealing worthless poker chips instead.
Why is it so complicated? Ah! All these instructions. To go inside and go kill some enemies and go take caps off of them and then go to the slot machines and then cycle the slot machine with the caps, you know, and then pick up something else afterwards. It'll be clear once I start doing it. Ho! Here we go. Alright, gain access to the vault. Loot the evidence from the overgrown. Okay. Collect poker chips from the showmen. Okay, and speak to Sal Sticky Fingers. Hi there.
Hey, Knight and Shine, finally! I was running out of angles to play to get your precious attention. You and I are gonna make a fat stack of caps today, kid. You got a name? Ah, who needs names anyways? My first name, Business. My last name, Maker. Wait, no. Money. It's Money Maker. All right, I give up. Yeah, okay, I just need help. You look helpful. Help me.
Who are you exactly? Are you supposed to be here? What's happening?
Supposed to be? No, probably not. But the real question is, should I be? And I would say the answer to that question, sir, is yes. The name's Sal, short for Salvatore. I work adjacent to the family. I'm known around here as a cat-making machine.
Why would I ever say no? I'll help you.
Now, that's the entrepreneurial spirit I like to see. All right, kid, clean out your earwax and listen to my dulcet tones.
Okay.
Here's what I need you to do. You see this terminal here? It controls the anti-cheat system here in the casino. If it detects anyone trying to swindle the family, it, let's just say it takes out the trash, so to speak. But if you and I can power it back on, we can pocket whatever the cheaters stole before they got caught. Other thing is, I've maybe tampered with some of the slot machines in here myself while the system was down. I improved them. Now they just take your caps without even running. I streamlined the whole process. I need you to go get the caps I farmed from them.
So complicated. So the family's okay with this?
Family schmamly. Look, why work for the family when you can work for yourself? That's how I look at it. Listen, kid, maybe keep this little arrangement between us.
Activate the anti-cheat terminal. Loot Sal's faulty slot machines.
Except for that one gambler, but I like to close my eyes and pretend they don't exist. Truth be told.
So where is the cheating gambler that you need me to find after I activate this thing?
Now that's a tricky one. They could be anywhere around the casino, I guess. The main floor, the hotel wing, or possibly near the entrance. Just keep your eyes peeled for a well-dressed cold one, I guess, right? Oh, one thing to keep a lookout for is the turret that killed him.
Okay, I'm looking for a dead body.
The cheat system would have mowed him down with an automated turret, right?
Okay.
So you look up, then look down. Capiche?
Yes. So where's the improved slot machines?
Slots? Oh, you'll find them all around the main floor of the casino. Although, it's possible the family may have foolishly decommissioned a few. If that's the case, there may be some in the storage rooms.
Good lord. Alright, thank you so much.
Yeah, love that enthusiasm.
This is crazy.
If all goes well, I'll see you again soon.
This is crazy. So I'm going to activate the anti-cheat system. Technical data. Okay, so 1 second. I'm going to change something out right here. Exploding palm. Or the Master Infiltrator. So I could avoid doing all that. Okay, so, oh my gosh. Access logs. Salvatore. He tried. William, access denied. Incorrect. Credentials. System information. Okay. Aftermarket adjustments. Detections. Okay. Activate fraud detection system. And then. He's right there? No, I'm checking random bodies. Oh, I got it already. Wow. Jeez. Elevator door. Secrets. Interesting. Am I supposed to kill everybody? Yep. Answer is yes. Whoa. Okay. I like this building. It's really cool. It's like a better White Spring. It's like a better White Spring. I'm collecting poker chips. And I haven't found a workbench yet. That's also why I was sort of searching around, because I'm going to get over encumbered soon. Okay, let's go down and around here. Big building. And why do we have back here? I'm just checking what's back here. Ooh. Oh, they mentioned the faulty slot machines. They might be in the basement. But we're also looking for those weird plant people. There's no time limit. Oh, there might be a workbench somewhere. William, I'm a bit worried about your reputation. I know what happened with Sal wasn't your fault, but this whole belt thing is getting ridiculous. Look, no one's going to try to anything after that. Regardless, don't you think this phobia is getting pantsed? Oh, he has a phobia of getting pantsed. Hilarious. You become a running joke around here, and frankly, I'm tired of it. Yeah. I'm tired of it. Nice. It goes even lower. My brain is trying hard to process what I'm looking at here. There's like a hole in the wall. This place is crazy. I think I have to use one of those scrap kits. Oh my gosh. Fancy. Already know. Okay. I found one. I think. Oh yes, the improved slot machine. Out of order. Supposed to gain access to the vault. Okay, I was already here, but through the other side. That's right. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and use the scrap kit, right? Sort by. That'll work. I have 2,000 legendary cores on me. That's probably significant. What in the world's going on here? I feel like I'm gonna have to fight a ton of those creatures. Just making sure before I go any further. I'm no longer over encumbered. Let's eat some more food here. Perfect bubblegum to avoid worrying about it. And some extra garbage. Blamco mac and cheese. Hey. I got the showman. Yeah, I think I was supposed to go by White Spring first to probably figure out what's going on here, huh? To Richard's Haberdashery. Hello, Billy. Thank you for making a purchase with Richard's Haberdashery. Chestnut brown leather belt. A bunch of belts. Room 101. Right now I'm just searching the whole place. It's my first time here. You know, I don't know what's here. Got a bunch of mirrors for the chems. I don't feel like putting Pharma on though. It's okay. Got some chalk. Oh, some plans. Oh. Unaccounted flim flam. Like I said, this stays between you and me, Murph. I'm not saying anything out loud in case this joint's bugged, so be sure to burn this letter. I played cards with some of the guys who deliver the daily earnings into the vault. There's a ton of caps, sure, but one guy gave me a tip. Swears he saw a whole crate of devil's blood that remains unaccounted for in any of the logs. Some kind of clerical oversight. Think about it, Murph. An entire crate of the stuff just left behind. A crimson treasure. Ripe for the taking. Even if someone got the blood, not many folks are willing to fence the stuff. The family's got an iron grip on the devil's blood brewing and Oh, so there's going to be a new alcohol recipe, probably, involving devil's blood. If anyone else outside the family tries to sell it, they're signing their own death warrant. A lot of caps in it, though. Tell you what, that's where you come in, Murph. I'm familiar with your work back in Nevada, when there were casinos worth robbing. Can't think of anyone better to break in and lift the stash. If you manage to get that crate out, I'll show you my magic trick where I turn the blood into caps. They mentioned Nevada as in New Vegas. Plot thickens. Room 102. Never know. Microscope with the fiber optic inside. A typewriter. Room 104. One oh two. 101. 105. I feel like there's a secret room right here. Or it might be an adjoining room of 105. You know what I mean? You might be. Okay. These hangers are worth steel. I thought that was going to be another room right there. Alright. Mid-tense. Whoa, it's a big room. Big room. Charlotte. Paranoia's been eating away at me lately. Quintino's condition has, let's say, it's worsened. It goes without saying that I'm eternally grateful for your discretion regarding this. Most here are unaware of anything being awry, but some of the capos have started to suspect me, namely Fabio. He used to be happy just waggling his tongue at anyone who would listen, but since Antonio's departure, he's changed. I believe he never thought it was possible for him to be a godfather, but now sees a weak point for him to exploit. Charlotte, I know he is your friend, but here is where I must implore you for a favor. Do not tell Fabio anything. He will ask you, he will pry. But you know as well as I do that he's a fool that just discovered what ambition is. The family will crumble if he takes over. Please take what I said into consideration. Bye. Wait. Please. Telephone. Old computer. Not in power armor. Line. Let's do it. I gotta do it. This is a big expedition, I tell you what. Oh my gosh. I'm exploring. Personal logs. Concerta. Deleted. Okay. Inbox, we have the mailing list. Friendly reminder that any unauthorized access of Lombardi family property, Flim Flam, will break your fingers. Replacing Billy. I've been meaning to speak to Q about this, but I'm sure that you know as well as I do how private he's been lately. I have my concerns about Billy being the new accountant. Well-founded concerns. Okay. Supplies. I have the latest batch ready. I'm guessing blood by the end of the week. You gotta give me more time. The demand for blood just continues to skyrocket. Okay, I told you 100 times that he won't be able to get over this without a strong antidote. The meds that you've been asking for are just delaying the inevitable. Interesting. Oh my gosh. Sure about this, I've double and triple checked everything, sending you the required amount of devil's blood, every single shipment, non-drop less, you want more. Okay, accounting for the blood, where you been? It's been ages since I heard from you. Pardon about humor, average Joe hasn't picked it up yet. Yep. Okay, this is goodbye. Okay. Yep. Goodbye. Thank you for taking a chance on me, oh my gosh. I can't tell what runs deeper, Flim or Flam. Yes, new season came out today. And it's good. There's new enemies. My gosh. New enemies. New enemies. It's amazing. Okay. A bit more. Missing funds. Alright. Yep. That's everything, I think. Power armor. Good stuff. All right. I'm still exploring. All right, here we go. Back to combat. I was just exploring for a second, you know? Just exploring. I came from down there. Oh, it's the obvious shiny ones. Wait, am I gonna win money? Wait a minute. Machine 2. Improved slot machine. I mean, it's obvious. And these are all the same, right?
All of a sudden, my heart going back.
The clown. There you go. Preston Garvey. It's time for a second act. Okay. Right in your face. Press the R button, huh? And loot all like a normal person. Okay, that's all ceramic and a pumpkin pie. I don't need ceramic that much. There's music up there for the AP regen. With the obvious slot machines with a screwdriver right in front. Yeah. Ooh. Did I win? Almost. Oh, well, I was added. Well, there's a new expedition here. And there's like a weather machine. You can adjust the weather at your camp. It's pretty cool. It's like a weather module. Here it's a scoreboard. It's nice. There's some pretty interesting items, I guess. There's some okay stuff. I think. I'm happy. So far, I mean, this whole stream I was just showing people what's up and trying to get refamiliarized, and then I'm happy about how smooth the game is running. And then I just went into the expedition. I've been impressed so far. I've been wandering around. Outside, it looks very nice, and there's a couple new enemy types. There's like a weird floating thing, and some weird plant people of different variety. And a devil's creature, like a devil creature. And yeah. Are there mods like Fallout 4? No, this is a multiplayer game, so that wouldn't really work, would it? You don't need mods, though. The actual game is pretty awesome. It wouldn't work. This is multiplayer. I hear footsteps. Just trouncing around. Okay, we're still wandering about. Looking for these defective slot machines. It's really awesome. But, sorry, it's really obvious is what I meant to say. Okay, I was already down here, I think. But not really. Some other weird basement. Yes. Just gonna work our way on through. I'm supposed to look for some overgrown enemies. I'm supposed to hide poker chips in the vault. I'm supposed to find these special vaults somewhere. Or these special safes. I might have been down there earlier. Very nice. Lots of random loot here. Officially overloaded again. We'll see. Uh-oh. It's time. New enemies, see? Swamp monster thing. There you go. Thank you so much. We're just working our way on through here. I'm supposed to loot those overgrown enemies. There it is. 3 of them. There you go. Uh-oh. An elder. Okay, we're almost done here. I'm surprised there's no workbenches. Come on. There should be like one. I think we're getting closer to the supposed safe vault. We're entering more of a infrastructure region. I want to go back upstairs though. Let's go use the scrap kit again. And come on now. Scrap kit. Oh, 0. Come on now. There you go. Have a good day. No. Oh, whoops. This right here needs to be a different weapon, like this. There you go. Okay, back to what I was doing. Okay, so now I have to place evidence inside of these slot machines. We're still... Oh, what's this? Oh, that's the vault access terminal. I'll come back to it. This is my first time here, so I'm going nice and slowly, you know? Yeah, I like it. And I'll be doing it every day as I can do. Yeah, this game is really nice. I think, well, I'll tell you what. I'd say that there's no way that you're not gonna absolutely love this stinking game once you start playing it for a bit. I mean, come on, look at that. I mean, come on. There's no way that you're not gonna like it. Well, that was the shortcut. I could have just went through the elevator and jumped straight down. I see. Okay. Hello. Yeah, that fire definitely roughs them up. Alright, so that's that. Let's go back over here. Yeah. No. Scaring people. It's oil. Water bottle. Oh, this is where I was before. I just never went that way. I see. Yes. Let's go back upstairs. I'm trying to memorize the layout of this place right now. Yeah, I wanna go around over here. Make sure we got everything. What the heck? What's this? World's biggest slot machine. Oh my gosh. Oh no. Oh. Oh. One more time. Any tips for starting out? Yeah, just watch my stream every so often and ask me questions. There's a lot to take in when you first start playing. You know? The game lets you apparently now start off at level 20 with a build loadout and everything, but I don't think you should. You know, you start from scratch, it's not that bad. If you've played Fallout 3, Fallout 4, then it's relatively similar. You know? I can't show you the map here because I'm in this special map. Yep. So here's the map there, Nathan. Here's a map there. Oh, where the slot's at? I'm sorry. This is an expedition, Atlantic City. So here's the map. It's all gray right now because I'm in this expedition. You see? I'm off the map in Atlantic City. Crazy stuff. Big old map. There's stuff happening at any given time, but you also have your main storyline. So just follow the narrative. I would say focus on the quests. Okay? Otherwise you'll level up and do the quests afterwards. The quests give you rewards, and the rewards won't be as relevant when you level up. So, and also you might get lost wandering around the map. You should wait until you have already gained access to an area before doing a public event. Public events will appear across the map, and they let you fast travel to them. My advice is to not fast travel to a public event in a location that you've never been. When you first start the game, you start here at Vault 76, and you kind of wander this way. You're told to go this way a bit, but then you're told to go that way, and this way, and that way, but still within this region, and then a little bit lower, and a little bit higher, and a little bit this way, you know, bit by bit by bit by bit, but not right over here right away. But look, there's an event right now, you see? You can teleport straight there, across the map, and then when the event is over, you're still there. Many people, if I didn't give them that guidance, they would then just start walking around, you know? You go from doing your quests, looting and exploring and reading notes and listening to holotapes in context, to teleporting across the map and wandering. So imagine this event is over and you start walking around into that building and picking up weird side quests from across the map, right? It's bad. You get to the expedition by clicking on the very top of the map. Open up the map, hit the R button. It's easy. There's no more cost. There used to be a cost, meaning you had to charge a battery for the flight, but now it's free. Alright, so I'm exploring. Alright, those side quests are complete. Yeah. Yeesh. So, my advice is be careful about the public events. They are very important to do. They become more relevant as you go. But you really want to dig in through the main storyline so that you can gain access to the factions and start earning faction reputation to unlock things like this weapon right here. Like this weapon right here. You know? That's from the raiders. And so forth. And you get other activities across the map you get credit for. But if you did that at the very end, you'd miss out on so much credit that you could have already gotten. You know? So I'll show you the map one more time and we'll continue. So as you're playing across the map, there's little spots out here in the middle of nowhere, here and there, that have a random event. It could be one faction attacking another faction, or one faction being attacked by some random creature. If you help them out, then they give you credit. But imagine if you didn't even reach that point of the storyline And if you're just farming the map, if you're just farming the map without digging that way in the game, that far in the game, you're missing out on reputation XP. And you have to build it, you got to build it up. You have this reputation thing, you know, right there, you see? You have to max it out. Right now there's just 2 of them, but whatever. Stuff like that. There's lots of stuff to do. You'll see. There's a couple overlapping main storylines. The game's been out for a while, you know? And there's like a Boy Scouts thing that you do to earn badges over time. A bunch of stuff. You will eventually get Fallout First. Maybe. I recommend it. So, my advice is that you eventually get the Fallout First subscription. It's like, what, $8 a month or something like that, you know? The reason why I recommend it... Well, I recommend that you get it, but I recommend that you don't get it at first. I recommend that you wait a week or so, that you play the game for like 3, 4, 5 days, a week without having it, and then you'll probably want it. Okay, I'm still looking. Cafeteria. I'm not going to tell you what it does. You just got to get it eventually. The subscription gives you a monthly allowance of free currency for the Atomic Shop. There's like a microtransaction store, and they give you free money for it. But it's worth more than the cost of the actual currency. You see? You get more than buying the currency directly. There's that factor. There's also a bunch of stuff that only Fallout First members can get, like some of those emotes. I think that dance move I just showed you, for example. You have a survival tent that you can put out in the field as you're running. You just bring out a tent to gain access to your stash. And some of the tents have workbenches, so you can break down weapons if you're over encumbered. It's sort of a big deal. You also have infinite junk capacity, which is also a big deal. You see all this junk I'm picking up? It starts to weigh you down, weigh your stash down. But I'd say you wait for a while so you can really appreciate it. If you get it at first, you might not appreciate it. If you wait, you will surely appreciate it. You gotta wait until you have value placed upon this loot. Right now it might feel like it's just pure trash, but it's not. For example, that right there, the Abraxo cleaner, that's acid. Does it have good graphics? Yeah. Relatively. Mixed in with bad graphics. It's a lovely composition. Overall, sure. Somewhere between Fallout 4 and Starfield. But more on the Fallout 4 side. Okay? Some of the skins look really good, but most of everything else looks like Fallout 4. Some of the items are literally from Fallout 4, you know? Like the same exact item from Fallout 4, but just with slightly higher textures. Like, for example, this backpack wasn't from Fallout 4, but it has decent textures on it, you know? And with the animations and frame rate and everything. I'm sure this hard hat was from Fallout 4. Okay? Same exact graphics. But this is multiplayer and there's a bunch of stuff happening. So, they did a great job. You know? You really can't have the best graphics in the world when you have multiplayer flim-flams with all this loot laying around. But stuff in your own camp. Here, I'll show you. So, for example, here's the Atomic Shop. This is the microtransaction store. See, you get some pretty cool stuff in here. Oh my gosh, all the time. It's really cool. Good, you know, decent graphics, decent textures on some of these things. You know, this isn't the best example right now. It's not the best example, but you know. But the textures are decent. Shiny metal and glass and everything. There's texture on that leather, and it catches the light. You know. I don't know what I mean. It catches the light. There's some pretty cool stuff. This isn't the best example. I'm sorry. None of this is the best example. There's some pretty cool stuff, you know? Whatever. Goodness gracious, there better be a workbench. Why are there no workbenches in this stinking building? They're making it hard for me. But this is my first time here, so I need to search everything. Oh, workbench, look at that. Workbench, yeah. I'm saying, where is the workbench? But we found it. We found the workbench. I'm telling you, you're going to be happy. Don't be turned off by this weird update they have here with this. This is Atlantic City. It's a brand new thing. Okay, here we go. Are we good now? Are we good now? Ba-doo-doo, 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 ba-doo-ba-doo. Back room bingo. Alright, so now. One more time. Jeez. They are hurting me, aren't they? Alright, cool. I'm just taking a long time. It's the main issue here. So let's keep on looking around here. I don't want to move on before checking this entire building. Wow. Come on. Keep on giving me stuff. You keep on giving me stuff. Hey, look, a workbench. Okay, now I know where there's two workbenches. There's a chemist workbench over there, and there's a tinker's workbench right here. It's good that I'm doing this alone right now, because if I was with other people, we would just be running through this thing. You know? I have to have time to explore. So I have to gain access to the vault and hide Flim Flam in the vault. I found it. It was back there. I just wanted to come back and check everything else first. Yeah. Abraxo. Abraxo. Got some oil here. Whoa, you scared me. You scared me. There's a fire down here. Abraxo. Wonder glue. Okay. Yellow paint. Alright, well that was a good loop. Hello. Now it's time to head on through. Alright. See, I searched everything. Like a good guy. Gaining access to the vault now. Opening door now. Is being a solo player difficult? No. Whoa. But there's benefits to being in a multiplayer team. It's kind of hard to show you right now, but there's I'm alone right now in this world, probably. But there's different public teams, and you get bonuses. It's pretty cool. Well then. Here we go. Whoa! They got weird special weapons. I'm sure we can craft one day. A hole in the wall. Okay. We check back here. This is quite the expedition, I tell you what. Now, this is just an expedition. It's a new thing that was added to the game. It's a pretty cool idea. Remember, this game normally takes place in West Virginia. Okay? All the same old stuff. Blah, blah, blah. One map, the map I just showed you. But then they added expeditions, meaning you leave the map. The first time they added it, they had us go to Pittsburgh, to the pit. Fallout 3, you know? The pit. And it's like a big mission. You go there. It's like a raid, sort of. And it's untimed. You have objectives, and then you leave. Yeehaw. The big thing that was added. You go on a plane, you leave. Like right now, I'm on an expedition in Atlantic City.
Mayday! Mayday! Drop whatever you're doing and get the Quintinos ASAP! I need...
Whoa.
I can hear you breathing. That means
Oh no.
I haven't met yet. The family thought they could set up this string bean to take the fall in my audit. It's far from a fair fight. I'd like to pick
Oh
up
no.
someone more my size, like you. Tell you what, if you can beat me, I'll leave. Unlike these suit-wearing numbskulls, I'm not a thug. You have my word.
Oh, I have to save Billy. I have to save Billy. Right now. I have to defeat Buttercup. Salt and pepper. Oh, great. Again with the flim flam. Jeez, every 5 seconds. Every 5 seconds, I keep running through this stuff. Okay, let's not loot right now. Whoa. This is a pretty cool spot. Wow. Whoa. And now. Okay, I'm moving past him. Oh yeah. Oh my gosh. Molotov cocktails. Not today. I'm gonna aim right at his knees. He's way back there. Behind everything. This is a good gun. Right in your left leg. There you go, buddy. You have a good day. You have a good night there, buddy. Yeah. And then great. So I have to free Billy, give the winnings from the slot machines to Sal, and return to Sal the unlucky gambler's winnings. Sure.
This gun is broken. It says it's an automatic, but it doesn't even load itself.
Cat.
I
Hilarious.
haven't seen Antonio around here lately. I wonder where he's been.
Oh, this right here is the gun from the Raiders. It's the Gauss minigun. The Settlers have the Gauss shotgun. You can have both.
I don't know much.
It has a humongous magazine, and it's
City's all about fighting
energy
for
and
itself,
explosive.
not for good.
It's really good. It has a... You see how big that drum is? 750 flim-flams.
You did it! But
Darn right.
not in the entirety I do now.
Yeah.
That'll teach them not to mess with us, huh?
Yeah.
The last time we'll need to contend with them. I'll have to call on you again in the future. Do you think you can handle that?
Yes. I can't believe I just did all of that. No. What will you do now?
Oh, I'm gonna celebrate for sure. I was gonna go to the bar and pretend to fit in.
The bar. Sounds good. Goodbye.
This new feeling is starting to take hold. I think it's called hope. Oh, not
Hope.
trying to flatter you or nothing. Till next time, friend. I'll be waiting here.
And now we go talk with the other guy, speak with the other guy.
My pop was pretty esteemed around here, let me tell you.
Hi there.
Hey, kid. How you doing?
See you next time. Well, I took care of the cheaters.
Yes! Now I'll be taking that. Thanks for the help, kid.
I got the caps.
Well. If it isn't my favorite grifter. Good, kid, good. This'll be sure to get the other mobsters to mob me with praise.
Yeah.
Oh, you're still here. I'll make sure to tell old Billy to sweeten the reward for you. You can thank your old Uncle Sal for that.
Okay. Well, who else is here in the city?
So it's a boring question.
Oh. Well, what's up with the showman?
Don't like them show boys and girls, I'll tell you. They're weird as weird gets. Sure, they got the whole circus clown act going, putting on shows and shit. Deep down, they're vicious. Wilier than a pack of starved, rabies-infected hyenas. Of course, they're nothing I couldn't handle. Not that I've ever tested that hypothesis.
Crazy. All right. Goodbye.
You say so.
All right. So now we leave. Yeah. That was exciting, yeah. Yeah, that was well, it wasn't a long expedition. It was actually relatively short. It's only long because I searched everything. I'm sure it's nice and fast and efficient if you just did it. Now, there's probably some reason why I'm doing this. I want to go back down to White Spring afterwards to see what's up. I want to see if there's something else I can purchase. I'll see what currency I get. It might be the stamp collection. You know, there probably is something over there at White Spring. Almost for sure. Alright, well that was fun. That took, I don't know how long. You know, I don't. Mission complete.
You ready to get airborne?
Darn right. Take me home. It's been a heck of a day.
And you can tell me all
A
about
heck of
it
a
when we
day.
get back.
Tiny eyes, take me home.
Hop in and I'll fire her up.
Fired up. Shoobity bop bop, a shoot and do, and shoobity boom and a bam and boom. We did it. Mission complete. Whoa, I got plushies, modules, stamps. A lesser devil plushie. Yeah. Yeah. Good old glazed donuts to the rescue. With a bear claw on the side. With extra bear claw. Jeez. Jeez. All right. Well. I was just looting everything just to prove a point. I don't normally loot that much, you know? Not that much. There you go. I think there's a goal remaining, and I have to repair everything.
When you die, can I harvest
Let me repair.
you for bone shards?
There you go, all repaired. Let me collect all these goodies. Got the acid here. Got the adhesive in the back. I don't have the cement truck down. Let me collect the purified water. I'll collect some plants. Lovely, and some coffee. And candy and honey. All right. What about the excess ammo? All right, looking good. 7-6. Let me go check this challenge board, huh? I have to kill 2 Brahmin, drink 2 wild Nuka-Cola, sell a ribeye steak to an NPC vendor. Will do. Yep. Go cook that ribeye steak. With rivers made of quantum. Right here. Got the rad stag meat. And I want to craft what do I have to make? Yeah, ribeye steak. Oh. Well, that requires Brahmin meat, doesn't it? So let's go over there and get some Brahmin meat. Out there in Flatwoods, there's a couple Brahmin, you know? Let's see if I can swap over my build here. Okay, so now let's go out here and get some Brahmin. I have to stop by Flatwoods first. Alright. There's a couple cows. And there's a couple more Brahmin right behind this other. I have a couple spots I can go for some Brahmin. And then I have to make some ribeye steak and then sell it to a vendor. And then drink a couple Nuka-Cola Wild. I'll be good. I'll be good to go for today's session here in Fallout, and then I'll transition back down to Diablo. So I'm here for the cows. Hold on. No, I got bird bones on. Oh boy. Ramen. See? I'll make sure to put on the Butcher's Bounty. Ramen. There we go. See, I killed the 2 ramen. And now...
Automated warning to all responders. Mr. Farmhands are out of control. Evacuate civilians. And take down those supervisors.
Okay.
Once they're dealt with, you'll have to reboot the server. Again.
I think I just have to cook 1. Well, there's no cooking station here. That sucks. I'd rather have this other, whatever. Let's go back to my camp. Or to anywhere else. Let me go to the atomic shop and swap out my travel tent. Why is it so hard to find things? Structures. Why is it so hard? Why is it so hard? It's all hard. Why is it... Oh, it's under Fallout first or something? Yeah. Ugh. So terrible. Okay, so now, right there. I like this one because it has a cooking station. So I just want to cook some ribeye steak. Right there. Come on. A steak. Do it, you stupid. Come on. No! Oh no. I had some connection issues for a second. Jeez. Come on already. I had some connection issues for a second. Oh no. So, ribeye steak, please. I have to sell this to a vendor. What's happening? Why aren't you working? I'm having some connection issues. Anyways, okay, so that's done. Now I'm gonna hop on down to this vendor right over here. And I'll be done with today's challenges. At the very least, that's the goal, to complete all the challenges for the day. Or the daily challenges. Hey there, vendor.
I did. Testing.
And then I sell it to you.
Samples. Smart move.
Ribeye steak. Boom. Mission complete. All done. Yay. Boom. The scoreboard. Yeah. Yeah. Cool. All done. Well, that was a fun time, you know? That was a fun little time, you know? Yeah. So I'll be back with some Fallout, with some Diablo in just a bit. We're trying to grind this Abattoir of Azir and perfect my build. Had a great time in Fallout. Yeah, it's going to be exciting digging through this season. I like the new creatures. That was pretty cool. And I'm happy to answer your questions. Goodbye. Be back in a bit, okay?